once you embrace teaching your salespeople what to say, a way to execute that is to actually provide them with a playbook. So a playbook, can be a lot of different formats of sort of tools, but at the core of it, it's kind of it's think of it as a set of this is what we need, this is what I need to do, and in this situation, this is who I need to go after. In terms of who to go after, um, I have rarely worked for a company. Well, I've never worked for a company where they really just provided clarity on this is the product, these are the products that you sell, and here are the people that really would are the low hanging fruit, and they'll buy quicker. They fit better, so that it's going to be an easier sell, right? So the when you don't do that and you onboard a new salesperson, their instinct is to try to sell to everybody. And if you try to sell to everybody versus trying to sell to your ideal prospect, you're wasting time, and you're going to have a low conversion rate, a low close rate, and that's where there's a lot of trial and error. So you can really shorten the ramp up time by providing clarity on this is who we're looking for. And there's a character, the image here is like a detective character sketch, right? So think about someone trying to solve a crime, and if they have this image, right? So the person's this height, this is what they were wearing, and this is their facial what they look like. Think about how much easier it is to solve a crime. Well, I truly believe most sales organizations don't provide this type of picture to their salespeople. So what a great way to improve and shorten that ramp up time. And so the picture that you need to provide for your ideal prospect is there could be some demographic details like the company of this size is going to be the sweet spot. The current environment details. So like one job that I've had in my life was selling payroll outsourcing, and I wasn't really, my first instinct was to try to sell payroll outsourcing to companies that didn't outsource, right? And so I tried to I looked into big data to find the companies that didn't outsource, and I went after those, but I wasn't successful because those weren't the ideal prospect. You had to do a culture change to get them to switch from not outsourcing to outsourcing. That was not the low-hanging fruit. The low-hanging fruit is the companies that were already outsourcing. I didn't learn this until 6 months into the sales gig. What a great thing for someone to tell me in week 2, is this is the type of company that you want to go after. So, and the typical pain points that someone might be experiencing. So then you can know what this allows you to do is, one is it helps someone to know, okay, these are the questions I need to ask if I'm talking to someone. And it also helps someone to know this is someone that I need to walk away from, right? If they don't look anything like your ideal prospect, knowing when to walk away is just as is maybe more important than knowing which people to pursue. So part of your playbook should be a key set of questions, right? So I already mentioned if you know what the problems that you fix are, you could derive a set of questions to ask. So give these to your salespeople. Give them a playbook with a set of pre-qualifying and qualifying questions. You'll immediately improve the onboarding process. Those questions could be part of a cold call script. Your playbook could include call scripts. There's some people that are pretty negative on the concept of scripts. We, in our company name, Sales Scripter, so we have a lot of what we do provides scripts, but we definitely don't believe in reading from scripts. We believe in being prepared, right? So we don't believe in being scripted. We believe in being prepared. So your playbook could have any type of call guide or call outline or call scripts. Your playbook should have a tool that we call an objections map. So it could have all the common objections that someone's going to run into, and then the different responses for those. Now, your playbook should have email templates, and I'm not going to say could. It should have email templates, and the reason why is because your salespeople, whether they're being onboarded or they're established, they are going to need to send the same type of emails again and again. Here are the scenarios. I need to talk to someone that I haven't, or I'm trying to prospect to someone I haven't spoken to. So pre-call email. I just spoke to someone and they said, send me your info, or they said, call me back, right? So a post call email, and then a post voicemail email. I just left someone a voicemail, so now I need to follow up my voicemail with an email. Those three scenarios come up again and again and again. So don't have your salespeople writing those out each time they need to send one of those. Not only, well, there's a couple things here. Maybe you could write a better one for them, because remember, they're new and they're being onboarded. But you also don't want them to waste that time. You don't want them to have to think about that. So your playbook can have email templates, and if you have a CRM, most CRMs, you can load up email templates, so they might be able to just send them directly through their CRM with a couple clicks. You might want to provide some sort of sales process. So if you in your particular world, maybe there is we typically like to drive people. I'm sorry. Well, we like to get people to have a face-to-face meeting as our standard process, and from there we'll do a discovery or whatever. Figure out what your standard sales process is, and then and provide that to the salesperson. So, not every conversation or every lead is going to go through that, but at least providing your playbook can provide some of the structure that the salesperson can go through, so that can help.